It's crazy.
Oh, man.
Sean Diddy Combs' alleged list of accomplices to be revealed soon. The names will shock you, attorney says. Whoa.
I think he's gonna sing, hey. If I got invited to the white party, I'd have gone.
Especially if you didn't know.
Of course, no one knew. No one
Right.
knew.
If
And
you
then
don't
you
know, you're
find
just
out.
a celebrity, and you know, oh, Jennifer Lopez is going to be there. Oh, Rick
That's what I'm
Ross is
saying.
going to be there. Everyone's going to be there.
And-
That would be a cool place.
Diddy is Epstein-like, right? But new court documents are revealing a lot more.
Katt Williams has been saying this for years. He literally called out the year. He said the year 2024 is going to be the year that this all comes out. And you know Katt Williams is just eating all of this up. Diddy definitely plans on bringing everyone down with him. It started with R. Kelly and Epstein, and it goes all the way to Rick Ross, DJ Khaled, poor Justin Bieber, and many, many others.
Joe Rogan just dropped a bombshell, hinting that some big-name Hollywood elites might be getting arrested for allegedly helping Sean Diddy Combs with his legal mess. Can you believe it? He didn't name any names, but the rumor mill is going wild. Apparently, these high-profile figures might be more involved in Diddy's drama than we thought.
Tony Busby, we spoke to him on TMZ Live, and he said that
a lot of people allowed it to go on, said nothing, didn't intervene, maybe benefited from it, profited from it. All of these individuals and entities, in my view, have exposure here.
He's in a world of trouble. And I hate to bring up this name, but it is apropos in this particular situation. Remember what Suge Knight said? Y'all remember that? When Suge Knight said he was in a world of trouble? Because Suge Knight said, listen, he knows a lot. And so you're looking at a potential situation where it could arguably mirror that of Jeffrey Epstein. Remember him? August 10th, 2019, prison guards found, I'm reading right from online, guards found American financier and convicted offender Jeffrey Epstein unresponsive in his jail cell at the Metropolitan Correctional Center in New York City, where he was awaiting trial on trafficking charges. Tried to perform CPR, couldn't resuscitate him, pronounced dead at a downtown hospital at 6:39 a.m. What it went on to say in the reports that there were violations because normal jail procedures on the night of Epstein's death wasn't followed. It talked about a malfunction of 2 cameras in front of his cell. And you got people still to this very day with their conspiracy theories being thrown out there that it wasn't suicide, but ultimately intentional harm was brought to him because he knew too much about too many people. That's what Suge Knight alluded to when he was talking about P. Diddy. And as we sit here today, who the hell can deny that potential reality? Do we know? No. We don't know.
In September 2024, Combs was arrested on serious federal charges, including racketeering, trafficking, and transporting individuals for illicit activities. The indictment claims that for more than 10 years, Diddy operated a criminal enterprise using coercion and exploitation, particularly at the lavish parties he hosted. The allegations paint a troubling picture of his involvement in a wide-reaching illegal operation.
Even though Diddy threw hundreds of parties over the decades and took a lot of pride in doing so, Diddy's annual white parties were especially well known, starting back in 1998 with only 200 guests at his Hamptons home. Diddy described it as the craziest mix. Some of my boys from Harlem, Leonardo DiCaprio after he just finished Titanic, I had socialites there and relatives from down south. Sounds pretty innocent, but by the time he threw his last white party, specifically in 2009, co-hosted by his unexpected bestie Ashton Kutcher, we'll get back to their weird relationship later. When you said white party, people in Hollywood immediately thought Diddy.
These events, often fueled by illicit substance use and various illegal acts, reportedly involved the trafficking of women for coerced intimate acts. The indictment covers activities dating back to 2008, and Diddy has been denied bail, remaining in detention awaiting trial. He denies all charges.
For decades, Sean Combs, the defendant, abused, threatened, and coerced women and others around him to fulfill his sexual desires, protect his reputation, and conceal his conduct. To do so, Combs relied on the employees, resources, and influence of the multifaceted business empire that he led and controlled, creating a criminal enterprise whose members and associates engaged in and attempted to engage in, among other crimes, trafficking, forced labor, kidnapping, arson, bribery, and obstruction of justice here.
I moved to New York City and I lived with Sean Puffy Combs for a year.
That's the crazy thing. Now, that was L.A. Reid's idea, right? We're sending you
New
over
York
to something
City.
called Puffy Flavor Camp.
There you go.
To learn
Flavor Camp.
Yeah,
Flavor
that's what it
Camp.
was called. And you're going to go to Puff Daddy's. He's going
In the 90s, do you understand what that's like?
Puffy's place was like just filled with chicks and orgying like nonstop, right?
Nah, not really. I
Come
mean,
on.
but hey, it was curious. I got a chance to see some things.
Yeah, but you were 13. What were you
I
seeing?
went there to see the lifestyle.
Right.
And I saw it. And it was but I don't know if I could indulge and understand what I was even looking at. It was pretty wild.
So nobody tried to, some woman didn't come along.
I didn't say that.
Okay.
I didn't say that. What I did say is that there were very curious things taking place.
Uh-huh.
And I didn't necessarily understand it.
Uh-huh.
Biggie Smalls was there.
Biggie Smalls was there. Lil' Kim, Craig Mack.
All these people are hanging around.
Yeah, man. Faith Evans,
And your parents
Jodeci,
were
Mary J.
okay?
Blige. They didn't know nothing about this shit.
Oh.
I was having a good time. You know what I mean?
Does he have you doing any chores? Are you doing dishes at all? I mean, to keep you humble somewhat? Or are you just like, can you stay up till 4 a.m. with them and party?
I mean, I could. I actually stayed up longer than them.
And what kind, do you have money? What's going on?
I mean, I had like per diem.
Yeah.
I had like,
What
like
a
a living.
life.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
14 years old. You're a dad now. Would you ever send your kid to Puffy Camp?
Hell no.
Among the celebrities potentially facing trouble alongside Diddy, Jay-Z is at the top. He's been linked to the ongoing legal case, with rumors swirling that he could be subpoenaed. A former prosecutor hinted that high-profile figures close to Diddy, like Jay-Z, might be called to testify due to their connection to Diddy's infamous private parties and their possible involvement in his events.
Wait, so hold on. Why is there chatter about Jay-Z being in the same club as Diddy? Allegedly, it's because of his interest in young girls. So rumor has it that Jay-Z exploits young women in the industry, young enough to be his own daughter. Now, if you've been following Jay-Z closely, you'll know that he's far from the wholesome family man he portrays himself to be. So Jay-Z has been under scrutiny for quite some time. Do you guys remember when he was romantically involved with Foxy Brown? Yeah, she was just 15 years old and he was 27. That raised more than a few eyebrows. But wait, there's more. Jay-Z maintains close friendships with Diddy, Russell Simmons, and R. Kelly, each of whom has faced allegations related to their relationships with underage girls. Now, with fresh evidence coming to light, it won't be long before Jay-Z has to address these shady connections to Diddy.
There have been growing rumors that Jay-Z was actively involved in Diddy criminal activities and allegedly tried to help him evade law enforcement. Reports suggest that several high-profile figures connected to Diddy could face legal scrutiny, including Jay-Z.
50 Cent is saying Jay-Z is going to be exposed next after Diddy. So Jay-Z had a close relationship with Diddy throughout his career, and 50 Cent pointed out that Jay seems to be missing after all the raids rained down on Diddy. Jay-Z was allegedly named on Epstein's client list. Epstein is a prolific child predator who would serve up underage girls to the elites. Epstein would fly out his clients and the girls to a private remote island in the Caribbean where they could get away with it and the girls couldn't escape because they were surrounded by sharks. It's been rumored Jay-Z had his own private island where the same stuff went down with Diddy, and we haven't seen the footage until now. And the similarities to Epstein are startling. It's in a remote part of the Caribbean and it has a landing strip. After Diddy's private jet landed in the Caribbean, it suspiciously went off the radar. So users are suspecting Jay's private island is where Diddy disappeared to, or at least hiding evidence. And they are also suspecting that this is where the hip-hop Predator ring occurred.
With the whole Diddy that's popping out, 50 Cent is at Jay-Z's neck because here's why. Jay-Z and Diddy rapidly was making mad money out of nowhere and they always talked about it. Same thing with 50, but 50 showed you that he was a hustler.
Yeah.
It's damn hard to be a millionaire in this world.
Let alone a billionaire.
It's damn hard to be a billionaire in this world. Both of them, if I'm not mistaken, Diddy did touch billionaire status. My point being is, has 50 been declared a billionaire before? No, but he's one of the wisest, smartest businessmen in this world. And he'll talk to you about business, he'll talk to you about how to make money, all that. It's like how Jay-Z has. And 50 Cent has sold just like Jay-Z has.
Yeah.
But how the hell is 50 Cent not a billionaire, but them two are? We're trying to get out of here, bro. Hey, yo, it's coming out soon, Jay. They coming after your ass. Your ass is next. Rumor has it him and Beyonce are getting a divorce behind the scenes. They realize that they're stronger together than they are divided. So right now they're more so together as a business rather than as like I'm only doing this. Jay-Z's name is getting brought up in this whole Diddy.
Many insiders believe Jay-Z could be the mastermind behind Diddy's legal troubles, with some alleging that he set Diddy up as part of a larger scheme. According to these rumors, Jay-Z may have orchestrated the situation, positioning Diddy as the fall guy while protecting his own interests.
Jay-Z allegedly set P. Diddy up. Now, this came from, what's her name? Jaguar Wright. Jaguar Wright said that she believe or she know that Jay-Z set Daddy up, you know, because he want to take his spot and all that. And she broke down how he, you know, did other people in, and she was making a lot of sense. As crazy as people try to think she is, she did make a lot of sense. Check it out.
Jay-Z is setting Diddy up. He wants to be the one. He lined up Big L, stole his life and identity. He lined up Dame Dash, stole his life identity.
I mean, surprised. How could you be surprised with anything that happens in hip hop? You know, hip hop is the Wild West. So you're gonna have the good, you're gonna have the bad, you're gonna have the ugly.
You think he's being targeted, or some of the stuff he's got, you know, there's credibility on what they're coming after him with the tapes and the feds and raiding his Miami home, his LA home?
I believe he's being targeted.
You believe he's being targeted?
Yeah, I believe, you know, somebody, you know, has the power to pull the trigger to make, you know, this stuff, this domino effect happen.
This theory suggests that Jay-Z, known for his calculated business moves, could have been leveraging his connections and influence behind the scenes to ensure Diddy took the fall.
That's a very strong possibility that it happened just like she said. And if that's the case, then Jay-Z is the one working directly with the feds, and he'll probably pull TD Jakes out of it because he want to keep his money flowing. And don't forget that one of Jay-Z's executives was a known federal snitch, and she's known for doing this. Look, don't think that Jay-Z got something against snitches. He don't, because the chick that's working for him, she snitching. You know what I'm saying? So don't think he passed that.
Recent allegations against Jay-Z, accusing him of misconduct involving a 13-year-old at a 2000 MTV Video Music Awards after party, have taken a dramatic turn, with reports suggesting that the music mogul could face imminent arrest. These claims, filed as part of a civil lawsuit, have sent shockwaves through the entertainment industry, putting Jay-Z's legacy and public image under intense scrutiny.
Disturbing new claims against music icon Jay-Z. A civil lawsuit detailing sexual assault, originally brought against his longtime friend Sean Diddy Combs, now adding new allegations against the rapper, whose real name is Sean Carter, claims both men deny. The anonymous woman, who was 13 at the time, described in the lawsuit as being at an MTV VMAs after party she says Combs hosted in 2000. According to the suit, she recalls accepting a drink from a waitress that made her feel woozy and lightheaded before she says she was by Jay-Z and then Combs in a bedroom as an unnamed female celebrity watched.
Rap and media mogul Jay-Z now accused of a 13-year-old girl in 2000 along with Sean Diddy Combs. Now, this lawsuit was originally filed back in October in the Southern District of New York, listing Diddy as the defendant, but it was just refiled today to include Jay-Z now, whose real name is Sean Carter. Of course, he's the husband of Beyoncé.
Next up in these explosive allegations is another major name, Jennifer Lopez, who famously dated Diddy in the late 1990s. While their high-profile romance made waves back in the day, rumors are now suggesting that Lopez might have been involved in some of Diddy's alleged criminal activities, adding yet another twist to this growing scandal.
They're always dressed to impress. MTV couldn't get enough of them. Remember TRL? Anywhere they went, paparazzi followed. This was a different time. Everyone wanted to know what they were going to wear. Puffy's white party, Loved Up, and everyone was like, OMG, they're so cute. Then December 1999, they go to a party in New York. There are pew-pews involved. They both get arrested. Later, J-Lo was off the hook. I vividly remember people were like, goodness gracious, poor J-Lo, she's with a bad boy, they should break up. But they didn't. They went to the Grammys together. She wore this Versace gown. Everyone lost their minds. They coordinated, wearing matching white outfits at the MTV Video Music Awards. Then it came all crashing down. Valentine's Day 2001, they announced they broke up. 7 months later, she married Chris Judd. And then they divorced after 9 months. Diddy and Kim Porter reconciled, although maybe they were seeing each other in between, and who knows who else he was seeing.
Her past involvement with Diddy during the 1999 nightclub shooting, which saw Diddy facing weapons charges, adds a layer of complexity to her current situation.
Ben Affleck was given tapes of Jennifer Lopez from Diddy raids by FBI.
But no, according to Suge Knight.
The tape showed J-Lo's involvement in 1999 shooting, Knight says. I mean, whether Suge Knight said that is immaterial. Really, but I do question, Jennifer Lopez, because she was with and engaged to the diddler, wasn't she? I mean, back in the day? How are you that close to somebody where you're not aware of some of the shit's going on? I'd be shocked if she didn't know. So you count on her to be a witness for the prosecution. She's trying to stay as far away from this as possible. And I don't know that I would, hold a candle up to what Suge Knight has to say.
The Vitamin Jay-Z and Diddy case, who identifies as Jane Doe, alleges that she was intoxicated and left vulnerable before being misconducted at an exclusive after-party. Court documents also claim a third celebrity, a woman described as a well-known female celebrity, was present during the incident but has not been identified.
Of course, that's where everybody's brain goes. And for whatever reason, no one that I've heard was like, wait, who was Diddy dating in the year 2000? Okay, which is crazy because I've done a ton of videos about Jennifer Lopez. And the answer is, who was he dating when this happened? Jennifer Lopez. That's who Diddy's girlfriend was at the time when this happened.
If you watched a 13-year-old girl get assaulted by two grown-ass men, what would you do? Now, personally, I know what I would do. I know I'd be going to prison for a double homie, bro. I'd be on that side, bro. We'd be on that homie side real quick. But at the very least, report it, because they're gonna do it again. But she was dating this, bro. I think that she was more mad that she had to watch him with somebody else than she was about the fact that it was a 13-year-old and it was a hard R.
The insiders and media critics are speculating that Jennifer is the alleged female celebrity who was present in the room that night, as she was the girlfriend of P. Diddy at that time. Jennifer Lopez and Diddy had a high-profile relationship that began in 1999 and ended in 2001.
They're always dressed to impress. MTV couldn't get enough of them. Remember TRL? Anywhere they went, paparazzi followed. This was a different time. Everyone wanted to know what they were going to wear. Puffy's white party, Loved Up, and everyone was like, OMG, they're so cute. Then December 1999, they go to a party in New York. There are pew-pews involved. They both get arrested. Later, J-Lo was off the hook. I vividly remember people were like, goodness gracious, poor J-Lo, she's with a bad boy, they should break up. But they didn't. They went to the Grammys together. She wore this Versace gown. Everyone lost their minds. They coordinated, wearing matching white outfits at the MTV Video Music Awards. Then it came all crashing down. Valentine's Day 2001, they announced they broke up. 7 months later, she married Chris Judd. And then they divorced after 9 months. Diddy and Kim Porter reconciled, although maybe they were seeing each other in between, and who knows who else he was seeing.
Another victim of Diddy's misconduct, a Michigan inmate, Derek Cardello Smith, has revealed a startling claim. He intends to call pop superstar Jennifer Lopez as a material witness in his lawsuit against the hip-hop mogul.
After Jennifer Lopez was dragged into the Diddy lawsuit over allegedly being the gun mule in a 1999 nightclub shooting where Diddy and J-Lo allegedly made a rapper named Shine take the fall and spend 10 years in prison for them, people have started digging into her past, and it raises some questions. J-Lo recently spent $20 million on a film project that was supposed to help her reputation and make her seem more likable, but it backfired. In one scene, she tries to paint herself out to be some sort of rags to riches story where she was a young girl running up and down the block with messy hair. But her classmates exposed her for going to an all-girls private Christian school that was in a mansion whose tuition was $12,000 $4,000 a year, and she had hair like this. So who knows what else she's lying about.
The next jaw-dropping name linked to Diddy in these shocking allegations is none other than the queen of hip-hop herself, Beyoncé. Rumors are swirling that Beyoncé might have been involved as a crime partner with Diddy on multiple occasions, adding another layer of scandal to the already explosive case.
Beyoncé is allegedly running and hiding with the kids after Diddy's lawsuits continue to mount and her time is limited, because many people are saying that her husband Jay-Z is next. So Queen Bey gave Jay the impression she was going to be there for him through thick and thin after surviving multiple affairs, but she had to call it quits as Jay is allegedly facing prison time after his alleged involvement with his best friend Diddy in trafficking. Bey is allegedly separating her assets with Jay to protect her brand after allegedly secretly filing for divorce from him back in June. Bey and Jay knew about Diddy's wrongdoings, so they could be considered accessories to the crime, and some are saying they might be a little more involved with the Colombian dancing powder than we originally thought. Bey specifically might be investigated after it was speculated across the internet that she may have allegedly deleted her competition and may have allegedly had Jay's mistress Kathy White murked. This is why Bey is releasing albums and going on concert, because she's trying to stack that paper before the charges rain down.
One of the most startling claims is the allegation that Beyoncé had a hand in Aaliyah's tragic plane crash. According to these rumors, it is alleged that she intentionally arranged for Aaliyah to board a faulty plane, which ultimately led to her untimely passing.
Beyonce is losing hundreds of thousands, millions of followers every day. And she still hasn't said anything, just pretending like life is great in Paris.
Is it her place to say so?
I mean, probably not, considering she's gonna be indicted for anything she would say. These are criminals. Diddy is a drug dealer, and so is Jay-Z. The proof is there.
I think
She went and killed the girl Katt.
Okay.
A girl went to court and charged her with extreme witchcraft. She was hypnotized. She was drugged. Beyonce came and she was in there eating on her and shit while she was asleep. No snacking on his bitch, killing people cats. And guess what? They wouldn't give her the restraining order. They just told her to stay away from Beyonce and work for somebody else. Guess what? She's having a hard time finding work too, which is interesting because she's a brilliant musician. She was trained at the esteemed Berklee College of Music, handpicked by my very good friend, Terry Lynn Carrington, Dr. Terry Lynn Carrington, who put together Beyonce's entire female band.
Oprah Winfrey, a media titan and one of the most influential figures in the world, has now been pulled into the controversy surrounding Diddy's alleged criminal activities.
Speculation is growing that Oprah may emerge from the hospital with a disability, potentially silencing her permanently about the accusations of trafficking children from her African school and exploiting kids in Hawaii for high-profile elites.
Oprah is alleged to have been actively involved in some of Diddy's illicit dealings, which have already implicated several high-profile figures.
Oprah Winfrey has been implicated in the Diddy case by federal authorities due to her alleged involvement in human trafficking. In a desperate attempt to evade justice, Oprah reportedly tried to OD. Gayle King, her close confidant, posted an update revealing that Oprah is currently in the hospital, suggesting she is trying to avoid facing the serious charges against her. Meanwhile, Oprah's public relations team is in overdrive, attributing her hospitalization to complications from the weight loss Ozempic. Additionally, reports have surfaced that Oprah was allegedly involved in harvesting children in Hawaii for their anti-aging properties. Speculation is growing that Oprah may emerge from the hospital with a disability, potentially silencing her permanently about the accusations of trafficking children from her African school and exploiting kids in Hawaii for high-profile elites.
One of the most troubling aspects of the claims surrounding Oprah Winfrey's alleged involvement in Diddy's criminal activities is the speculation that her charitable work, particularly her well-known school for girls in Africa, could have been a front for more nefarious undertakings.
Authorities found out about it, and the employee was charged with 13 counts of getting inappropriate with kids. Turns out at least 6 girls aged 13 to 15 were allegedly systematically and ritualistically targeted. Oprah went on record saying she was going to look at the situation, but after her investigation, the employee was cleared of any wrongdoing, and some allege Oprah had a hand in trying to cover it up. But these incidents continue to rock the school, including a newborn baby being found unalived at the school, which some say was for trafficking.
Why have all of the girls went missing that was at that school graduating class and nobody is talking about it? I'll tell you why. Because You guys are protected, and I don't appreciate it. I want you guys to tap in, tune in, comment. If you guys know about it, talk about it, spread the word, share this. Those girls in Africa went missing. That was at Oprah's school, Oprah Winfrey. Where were these girls at? Has anybody found them? Why is there not enough coverage on this? But those 5 guys that went missing, RIP, definitely feel bad for them. That's a lot of coverage. Of course.
What do you think about these shocking allegations involving Diddy and his famous connections? Drop your thoughts in the comments below.